Hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about servlet registration part. So generally how we are registering the servlet, okay, in AEM. There is two ways to register the servlet. First one is using resource type, and the second one is using paths, okay. So how we are registering the using resource type? As we know, right, when we are reloading the page or when we are making any HTTP request, okay. Generally Sling framework is responsible to identify the servlet as I mentioned earlier, right? So here within the basically node property we'll able to get the Sling resource type, and this resource type generally we are adding in our servlet also, and then after that the mapping is getting performed by Sling framework and it will able to identify which servlet need to be triggered, right? So this is the one way to trigger the to register the servlet, I can say. Okay, along with the resource type, generally we are passing extension, suffix, as well as we are passing selector as well. Okay, so this is resource type. The second one we have here using path. So only here we are registering the servlet with the help of particular path. So we are generally hitting the path from the browser, and the servlet is getting executed based on the path. Okay, and these two things we are going to discuss in separate tutorial we are going to create, okay, where we'll discuss where we'll create the servlet based on the resource type, and we'll create the servlet based on the path. Moving to the next slide. So basically, as I mentioned, we have a resource based servlet as well as a path based servlet, right? So what is the difference between do these two things, and which is generally which AEM which recommending which one to follow? Okay, so here we have uh, which we have to decide which servlet need to be developed and which we need to follow in future. Okay, so first one here we have everyone resource based servlet, and the second one we have here path based servlet. So okay, so generally in modern way we don't need to use path based servlet. As I mentioned earlier also, we have to follow resource based servlet always. Why we have to follow this one? We have to understand couple of key points we have. That's why we are going to follow the resource based. Okay, so first one we have security. Okay, so here basically to access the resource, right? To access the resource, we need a permission, right? Okay, so whoever having the access of the resource, and generally we know the resource generally we are passing to the servlet. So that particular user will be having access to the servlet, right? So this is basically resource-based servlet is very secure. Okay, and the second one we have the execution is very structured here. Why it is structured? So first we are generally fetching the we are getting the resource type, and based on the resource type we are writing the servlet, we are adding the resource type in the servlet, so it is very structured manner. Okay, but if you are moving to path based servlet, so here we have a limitation to whatever path specific path we are passing. Here we have limitation. So here suppose that it within the resource based servlet we can pass selector, suffix, as well as extension, both, all the things I mean to say. But in the path based servlet we can't pass suffix anything. Okay, it is not it will not able to handle any suffix, so it is very limited, I can say. Okay, the second one we have here, here we have error. Okay, suppose that if we are making any post HTTP request and if the servlet is not available, we'll get couple of error and it will hard to manage those error. Okay, so generally that's why we are there is also one limitation regarding path-based servlet. The third one we have exact path requirement. Okay, so when we are basically making any HTTP request, so whatever path we are hitting, it should be same whatever we are registering in the servlet. If you are making any mistake in the path, then the servlet will break, and we have to check. I mean to say, when we are bypassing the servlet path, we have to very careful there. Okay, so that's why these are the differences, and like when we are using resource-based servlets, we will get couple of advantage here, but in path-based servlet, we do have lot of limitation. Okay, let me move to the next slide. So here we have basically AEM Sling Servlet use cases. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss. So first, as we know, right, if you are creating resource type servlet or path-based servlet, here we have two methods: Sling safe method servlet and Sling all method servlet, right? And we can basically Sling safe method servlet, as we know, generally we are writing get method, and Sling all method servlet generally we are using post method. So we'll give one example like do get and do post methods we have, right? We'll try to implement a different example related to that, and in future we have put and delete also, or update also. So this update means put only, okay? So based on the requirement, when we'll get a chance to develop any use cases, so we'll discuss put and delete. But for now, for better understanding, we'll get one use case related to get and post. So here we are going to use suppose that we'll develop one servlet. First, we'll talk about one basic requirement, and after that, we'll integrate like generally we are integrating any third party API, okay, REST API with the servlet. So first, we'll talk about that. So any kind of third party API you are going to integrate in future, it will be very easy to integrate after that, okay? The second one we have when we are discuss post method, so we'll discuss one contact us form here. Okay, so we'll develop end-to-end flow like when we are submitting the form, we'll write the JS, and after that we'll get the form request, whatever form data we are submitting, we'll get all the requirement in the servlet. Okay, so all these steps we are going to perform here. The same kind of development we'll do in a request in path-based servlet, but apart from the resource type, in place of resource type will basically add path-based servlet, but nothing else. Like the logic behind the scene, everything will be the same. Only the way we are registering it will be different. Okay. Otherwise, every logic, everything will be the same. So we'll take some time to develop everything from here. And the same thing only we don't we will not change anything here. Only the in place of resource type we'll change the path-based servlet. Nothing else. Okay. So next lecture we are going to talk about first get one API integration will do, and after that we'll discuss next lecture we'll discuss contact us form implementation end to end. Okay. So I hope you have a better understanding right now. Let me know if you have any doubt in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, everyone.